Alright, let's take a look at the full league reveal. And let's see what we're going to be doing. Alright, League Catalyst. Our first ever leagues. A limited time game mode that lets you start on a fresh alternate version of your character, relive your journey. I don't think they say that you're an Iron Man, but I'm like 99.9% sure you're an Iron Man. I think it would be really funny if you're not an Iron Man, but I doubt it. I think they're just assuming that you would know you're an Iron Man. Because they're assuming that you know the OSRS leagues. I don't know why they don't tell you this, but unless they tell you like down here, but I don't think they do. Alright, leagues are just around the corner, so we want to give you an overview of what to expect. Next Monday, 11:15 BST. That's like 6:15 EST, I think. So from there, players are able to log in to regular worlds, but not play leagues. Oh, our team is doing a final check just before 1 p.m. BST. Okay, so you're not going to be able to play leagues until, what is that? Like 8 p.m. EST? Okay. Sounds good. 8 p.m. You guys already know it's going to be delayed until like freaking noon. I'm calling it. Fresh Start Worlds, the first day of release was so terrible. People like made fresh new accounts, they got membership, and then the freaking game sent them into like the actual game and not the Fresh Start World servers. So they just got completely scammed. It was an absolute disaster for Jagex. Me included. I also got scammed. That's why Fishy Wizard 4 was sent to the void. Okay, once the team is signed off, League's World will be brought online. Ahead, we will announce via whatever. Okay. Or accidentally open immediately. That'd be pretty funny. But since I don't think Leagues has anything competitive about it, I think that's like not a huge deal. I mean, it's not a huge deal if it's late either, to be honest. It was a freaking disaster for Fresh Start Worlds, because Fresh Start Worlds was literally a competition to like get top 100 of each skill. All right, so I think this is just. Wait, what is this? Oh no, where's the tier? Where's the tier list? Okay. Oh, it's right here. Okay. All right, so let's see. Did I go over exactly all of them? I don't think I did. Okay, let me go through all of them again because I don't actually know. We'll just go through one by one. So, the tier 1, Excavator, Divine Woodcutter, and Animal Wrangler, we already talked about yesterday, but I think if you're PvMing, I think you pretty much always want to go Excavator, because you need to do a lot of archaeology. I don't think Div and Woodcutting is as crucial. Like, obviously, it's nice for Div to get more energies, but that's just, like, energies for PvM is such a small subsect of what you need. I think archaeology is a lot better. Animal Wrangler is, yeah, I think it's kind of bait. I don't think you need fish or hunter. So yeah, take the mining and archaeology. Rip brain. All right, let's look at the next tier. So next tier is Goldfoot, finger discount, and farming frenzy. Okay. So where's Goldfoot? Alright, Goldfoot. Grant a pair of boots that ensure sure-footed approach to agility, like whatever, you don't fall from the agility. Golden Hawk boots grant you agility XP periodically while running, skilling. Okay, so you get Golden Hawk boots. So I'm assuming they're really good Silver Hawk boots. So I guess you don't need to train agility ever. But the Sailfish and Blubbers, holy frick, you are so far behind, Brain. Oh my god, I talked about that like 30 seconds ago. Or a minute ago. Upon completing an agility course lap, receive 1,000 coins per agility level. Are you freaking kidding me? So you just get money for doing agility, but that's like so bad. So I'm level 99 agility. I'm getting 99k per lap. That's still like really bad. What the heck, bro? Oh god. Okay. Upon completing an agility course lap, agility XP for completing is plus 200%. Okay, sure. That sounds nice. Prevent you from failing agility. Yeah, that's like naturally. Okay. Oh, how is that any different from the first one? The boots ensure a sure-footed approach to agility. Isn't that literally the same thing as the last one? Or am I crazy? I feel like that's... Okay, whatever. They just put the same point twice. Alright, 5-finger discount. Significantly improve thieving abilities. Sure. Never fail a thieving check. I don't know what that is, but probably good. All thieving loot is noted. Fine, that's good. Stealing all stalls does not cause them to deplete. Okay, that's nice. Reduce safe cracked. Wow, that's literally just all 5 of them are for thieving. Alright. First one is just an item description. Oh, I see. I think I understand. I understand. Okay, so this is just like all thieving. Fine. Where's the frickin'... What was the last one? Oh, it was the farm frenzy. Okay. A range of benefits to nurture your farming skills. Patch are harvested instantly. Produce is automatically noted. That's nice. That actually does save a lot of time. Seeds planted instantly grow to full. What? Wait. So if I just have like 10,000 like dwarfweed seeds, I can just plant pick, just turn them all into freaking dwarfweeds. Okay, all patches are treated with culture combos. Very good. 20% chance to save seed. Very good. Herb seeds planted at max amount with only base amount of seeds. Wow. Holy frick. Well, this is extremely obvious which one is the best one here. Like the no question. So tier 2. So the best one for tier 2 by far, if you're PvMing, is the farming one. Farming frenzy. So you just, like, any seeds you get as freaking drops just instantly turn to herbs. And you can use them for, like, your freaking, all your potion needs. Alright, next one. We have tier 3. Fairy Flight, Assassin Insight, Void Walker. Okay, so let's look at those 3. Fairy Flight. Okay, all these here. Okay, so I'll start with Void Walker. Weave through the abyss with the teleports of a range of jewelry combined into one. Okay, so you just have like a super passage of the abyss. It just teleports you everywhere. That might be useful. Grants Abyssal Conduit, a powerful item that provides unlimited teleports from the following jewelry. Okay, just all of them. I don't know. Is that really that useful? Maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like I never use any of those teleports. Because I'm just always using the war teleport. Like, it might be useful for, like, the first couple of weeks if you need to travel, like, go to a lot of places to train. But after that, it's just, like, completely useless. To me, not really. It's also part of the task to make an Ami of Glory. Yeah, it seems kind of like useless. Assassin's Insight. Provide a teleport to all major Slayer targets. No monsters are safe anymore. Okay. So you can teleport to Slayer stuff. That is pretty useful. It does save time. But again, if you're only spending a few hours training Slayer, after you're done training Slayer, it's just completely useless. Grants the Skull of Slaying that allows you to teleport to any Slayer Master, Dungeon, and Slayer monsters. Okay, so yeah, this is like whatever. Alright, and then Fairy's Flight. Provides a perfect magical support for any avid farmers. Grants a fairy mushroom that allows you to teleport to any fairing tree or farming patch. Okay, this is definitely the best one. Tree Gnome Village will automatically be completed. That's really funny. It's not even that the ferret thing is that good, but I don't think the assassin thing and the void walker thing is really that useful. You're gonna run out of use pretty quick with it, but this farming thing, as long as you still keep farming, is gonna be useful the whole time. And if you're PvMing, you do need to do a lot of farming in Herblore. So yeah, Fairy Flight is the one I would take myself as a PvMer. Let's go back. So that's tier 3. Tier 4, Production Master, Rejuvenated, Clue Connoisseur. Oh my god, bro, I don't want to do more clues. Okay, that's fine. I bet once I start making my videos for this, people are gonna say like, oh, just use Alt 1. I'm like, brother, no, I'm not using Alt 1. Let's look at that. So here's 2 of them. Where's the last one? It was Production Master. Okay, Production Master. Okay, where's Production Master? What the frick? Is it like all the way down here? All right, Production Master. All right, grants Brooch of the Elder Gods and makes all production faster and easier. Various production activities will have items processed at once. Okay, that sounds very useful. So I don't know if it like I don't know why they're not very specific though. Are you telling me that if I have like what takes really long? Like you know the God arrows, like making the God arrows. You know how that takes like an incredibly long time to do? Are you telling me that you just like instantly do like a 5-minute production thing in like instantly? Yeah, because this is like super vague. Brooch of the Elder Gods supplies infinite urns. Okay, whatever. Never burn food. That's pretty good for early level, but like it's whatever. Wearing the Brooch of the Elder Gods, you'll gain portable skilling station benefits when not using one. Okay, so but do you get portable skilling stations? This is confusing. Like, are Iron Man even able to get portable skilling stations? Like, what does this mean even when you're not using one? I thought you just don't even have them in the first place. No, that doesn't. That's not my question, Archie. What I'm saying is, if you have access to portable skilling stations, then that thing is useless. But if you don't have access to it at all, then this is very useful. Right. Okay. So if I'm just like I'm confused on why Jagex worded it like this. Shouldn't just say it should just say you will gain portable skilling station benefits like just period, because like if you don't have this you don't have skilling stations at all. Like that brings the value of this much higher. When wearing Brooch of the Elder Gods, spawn several Saren Spares, Divine Blessings. Okay, that's just all a bunch of freaking random RNG. It's nice, but it's not crazy. +6 stat boost to Smithing, Herblore. Okay, I don't know. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, that boost to Herblore kind of saves you a lot of time for the end. Like, it saves you from getting, like, you know, I'm assuming you can also boost, right? So if you get a +6 boost from Stews, I don't know if you can get a boost from. I don't think there's pulse cores, right? So you can't get the 8 boost from pulse cores. You can get a +5 or 6 boost with Herblore. I don't know how worth it is to do a whole freaking quest line for that. Maybe it's not worth it if you can just level up really fast. But technically, this does save you a bunch of time. So I only need to get to 109 Herblore for Adren renewals instead of 115. This does have value. Okay, let me read the fact for it. Production Master will make various activities all at once. Below are what does work and what doesn't. Okay, so wait, what doesn't work? Okay, it doesn't work with work action smiting. What the heck? Okay, so the eternal stuff that makes sense. Unfinished smiting. I don't know what that is. Fletching items like crossbows and that stuff. I mean, this isn't actually that much stuff, right? All this works. Cleaning herbs, mixing potions. Wait, this is really good. This looks insane. Like, this saves so much time. Like, but it's almost everything except for like this random like freaking star bloom and like the smithing stuff, which is like fine because I personally I wasn't doing it anyways. Okay, Production Master is like really high value. All right, let's see what the other ones are. So Clue and Rejuvenate. So I think I already saw Rejuvenate really fast. Was like you can just pick another relic from 1, 2, or 3. Now, question is there anything in 1, 2, and 3 that you'd want? Personally, I wouldn't want anything from 3 other than Fairy's Flight. 2, I don't really think I need anything other than the farming one. And then 1, maybe... Nah, I don't think it's worth it. Like, none of these are even close to the same power as Production Master. So that's definitely not worth it. So what's the Clue Connoisseur? And is Clue Connoisseur better than Production Master? Let's see. Alright, Clue Connoisseur. Optimize clue solving with time saving. Okay, unlock the Globetrotter's outfit. That's fine. Globetrotter outfit pieces have infinite charges. Oh. You can just teleport to all of them. Alright, that's really funny. Okay. Receive an extra casket with complete clues. That's nice. When opening treasure caskets, you'll receive the maximum number of loot drops. Okay, good. Nice. When starting a new clue, it'll have the minimum number of steps. Okay, so this... Yeah, you're okay, if you take this, the clues will be incredibly fast. But the question is this better than Production Master? I don't know. Because the thing is, clues are only a small part of like PvM, but the Production Master is like freaking it's like 5 skills that is like made irrelevant. So I actually don't know. Because it depends. How long are you gonna be crafting and stuff? But the thing is, even if you're done leveling up, you still need to do it continuously to make more potions, like for the whole time you're playing the game. The clues, you're just doing the clues for until you get an EOF. So I don't know. What is more monotonous? Depends on the rest of the tasks. Yeah. I mean, Production Master is really good. I will say the clue thing is really good too. It basically just makes every clue that you do like almost instant. Because all you have to do is you just keep re-rolling with the backpack until it's something that you can just do it quickly, and then just... No. Wait. If you wait, no, you still have to do the clues. Because if you're doing an elite clue, you still have to unlock it. Like, elites and masters have the freaking unlock thing. So only hards and under you can instantly do. But I think there's literally no reason to do elites or masters, right? Like, why would you even do them? You should only do the low tier clues anyways to farm the components. Tasks? Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, clues are such a small, like, subsect of the game, but, like, the Production Master is, like, 5 or 6 skills. I mean, I guess if they completely copy OSRS, yeah, like, that does kind of make sense. I don't really know why RS3 would focus in on clues so much, though. Because... like, honestly, to me, clues are like an absolute joke because of Alt 1. So, like, why would they put so much value into it? Well, you need to upkeep the EOF. Oh, you're right. Oh, wait, Brain makes a very good point. You don't need 1 EOF or even 2. You could need like 4 or 5 if you keep burning through the freaking the EOF charges. But I don't know. Probably not very much though, Brain, because I don't think people are gonna be PvMing for that long. Like, you might need an extra, like, 1 whole extra one, but I don't know more than that. If we're talking like 2 weeks of PvM. Okay, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. It is pretty tight though. Production Master and Clue Connoisseur, they're both really good. They're like insanely good. Because the thing with Production Master that you also have to consider is you're getting an absurd amount of extra stuff from it. Like, when you're making a bunch of potions and cooking a bunch of food, since you have the portable buff, I think you have Blessing of the Gods, right? Let me see. Do you have Blessing of the Gods as well? Yeah, you have Brooch of the Gods. So you are getting an extra, like, there's a whole 10% extra stuff Or is it higher? Is it 20%? I forget how much the buff is. It's like 10 or 20% extra stuff when you're creating like potions, which that will save you a lot of time. So what will save you more time? Is it the clues, or is it the freaking like herb lore, the freaking crafting, the freaking like the smithing? I mean, I'm doing the mental calculation in my head, and I feel like this is still better. But we'd have to look at the task list. Okay, we'll have to see. So that's pretty tight. This I'm unsure of. All right, let's see. Tier 5. Barbarism, crit happens, bombardment, soulborn. Okay, so it's all 4 styles. Oh frick, what the heck? So let's see. Here we go. Okay, let's start with bombardment. Range basic abilities generate 2x adrenaline. Okay, or sorry, basic attacks. Wait, basic attacks? Am I stupid? No, so that's not auto attacks, right? Basic attacks are like basic abilities. I'm assuming that's what they mean. Because like, why would it be the auto attacks? The auto attacks generate like nothing. So I'm assuming they mean basic abilities. Ranger ability and special attack cooldowns are reduced by 20%. Wait. Okay. I don't know how broken that is like at the moment, but I will say a boss that's weak to Saren Godbow, that is pretty powerful for sure. I mean, that's the only spec cooldown that really matters. Everything else like doesn't have a cooldown. For abilities, I mean, obviously like using Death Swiftness more often is like really good. So that does help a lot too. Actually, wait a minute. Okay, the thing is with ranged is if you have to craft all of your Death Spore arrows, that is like a complete disaster. But technically, if you had the guts to craft enough Death Spore arrows, you could have almost a 100% uptime in Death Swiftness. Because if you have Death Swiftness with the Greater Death Swiftness, it's 36 seconds, and then the cooldown of Death Swiftness is 40 seconds. So you could have almost a 100% uptime with that and Incense Shot. Okay, this is actually really good if you can make enough Death Spore arrows, but they are an absolute pain in the anus to make. So yeah, I don't know. This is tempting though. It's really tempting. The only range leagues I want is Seigi buffs to... Oh, what the frick? Alright, let's keep reading. Range attacks have 100% hit chance. Sure, okay. Single target range attacks will also be cast upon 9 additional enemies. What? Oh, wait. So, okay. Sorry, that's not as broke as it seems. So if you're just fighting like a boss like Zami, there is no other enemy, so it doesn't do anything. Like, it's just that if there is other enemies, it does hit the other enemies, like a Chinchompa. Yeah, like Jojo said. Interesting. Okay, I can't really fathom in my head right now how broken that is. Like maybe for like Telos, I guess it's really good, but that's literally it. And then wait, 95% chance to save ammunition. Okay, hold up. Okay, now we're talking, guys. Now we're in business. Okay, I need to read the rest of this, but ranged sounds freaking insane. Bro, 95% chance to save. Yeah, you basically only need like 1,000 death arrows and a death spore, and that should last until the end of like the entire freaking leagues. Okay, we'll come back to ranged. Ranged, I'm telling you right now, this is insane. Range is insane because you don't need many arrows either. Okay, let's keep reading. We'll come back to this. All right, melee, barbarism, melee basics generate 2x. Okay, I'm assuming they're all gonna have that. So all of the basics generate more dren. All the abilities are reduced, and all the hit chance is 100%. Okay, I'm sorry. Melee is still trash because they don't have tsunami. They don't have freaking death spore arrows. So, unless they fix that issue, this is still trash. Okay, melee weapon attack rate. Bro, you know how funny that is? You have like a dagger and you're like you're like hitting the air, but because like Jagex didn't update the animations, so you're just hitting the air and it's still hitting the enemy. Does melee not benefit from a tsunami swap? I mean they do, but you have to waste like 4 abilities to do that. Like that's still not very good. You might as well just use magic. Melee base damage is increased by 500. Okay, I don't really know how much that is, but that does sound good. Like, if you just throw a random number like 500, I don't really know what that means. But I guess that's good. Melee damage heals for 10% damage dealt. Sure, so you get more, like, healing. That is really good, though. Okay, I don't think this is enough, but we'll see. Like, I'm telling you, I don't know if this is enough compared to this ranged one. This ranged one is kind of freaking disgusting. Plus, if you take the melee one and you're thinking about using something like Tsunami to buff your abilities, the Tsunami is not reduced. Like the cooldown is still 60 seconds, but your Berserk is 40 seconds. So it's just out of sync. All right, let's see. Okay, Soulborn. Necromancy generates 20%. Okay, Necro abilities, cooldowns. Oh, yep, Necro attack 100%. Yep. All right, Necro spirits are 25% larger. What? Why does that matter? What does that mean? Necromancy spirits are 25% larger. Does that mean they last longer, or is it just like? I hope that means they last longer, but okay, sure, they're larger and they deal more damage. That's really good. I'm gonna assume that means they last longer because that would make more sense, but maybe they're stupid and they just made it bigger. 95% chance to save ectoplasm and runes with cast. Okay, that's really nice. And unlock all abilities from Soulwell. Yeah, this is not nearly as good as the melee or ranged ones. Like I will not lie. Like the necromancy spirits dealing more damage is nice. Don't get me wrong, but like in terms of your full DPS output, that's not like a huge thing. You interpret it as it's 2 tiles big so it can attack faster? What the heck? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea. Even if that is like it doesn't seem like enough to me. Comparable to the melee one and the range one. Like the melee one seems much better. Like you can heal from DPS. The base damage is increased. All right, let's see the magic one. Crit happens. Magic basic ability ×2. Yep. Reduced and hit chance. Magical crit strike damage is increased by 50%. And save runes. So when you're 99, your crit damage is 150%. So them adding this 50% just makes it 100%. Sorry, it makes it 200%. So what does that actually mean? That means the DPS increase is 33% for crits only. How broken is that compared to... I mean, that is a lot of damage on single target. But you have to literally be BIS magic. Like, if you're not best in slot magic, like, you're not getting a lot of value from this at all. Let's compare. The Necro one, I think, is the weakest one. If you're best in slot magic, this is a lot of extra damage. Don't get me wrong. Melee. I don't know how much the base damage matters. Like, how do I even tell? Let me look in game. Oh, actually, it does actually do the damage. Wow, I didn't know Jagex was that sophisticated. It does the damage it says it does. With lifesteal, yeah. The thing is, though, Jojo, the lifesteal is good, but it gets negated by the fact that melee sucks and you take more damage. So the thing is, if the base damage is applied to every single bleed hit, that is actually quite significant. But it also still doesn't change the fact that melee sucks at bosses like freaking Amaskut. So I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. It's still freaking bad. All right. So overall, it actually is kind of tough. So here's the thing, okay? I think it's definitely either magic or ranged. I'm guessing because the thing with both magic and ranged, because the special attack cooldowns are also reduced, you basically have like permanent uptime of sun and death swiftness plus all the buffs. I think the issue with melee is you're not getting the adrenaline back like you are with ranged and magic. So even though with melee your stuff is reduced as well, you're not able to use all of the buffs because you just can't get the adrenaline to even use it. Like when you're done with Berserk, you have like no more adrenaline left. Whereas if you're just camping range or camping magic, you're just gonna have the cooldowns like 100% of the time. So what is better? Is range better or is magic better? Range is definitely nice that you don't have to use, like, if ammo is much less of a concern. What do you mean? Styles get 2 extra dren? Oh, yeah. The basics generate more dren, but I don't even know if that's enough for like, when you melee, you're not gonna have enough adren to do, like, I don't know. It's a hard sell, especially because Berserk only lasts 20 seconds until you get vestments on a, and then on a 40-second cooldown. And while ranged and magic is 30 to 37 once you get the greater, it's on a 40-second cooldown. It's basically just it is just like fully uptime for ranged and magic. Wait, sorry. No. I'm stupid. 20% is not 20 seconds. 20% is 12 seconds. So your cooldown is 48 seconds. So it's, I mean, again, it's a similar idea. It's not 100%. It's not 100% uptime, but it's like it's a lot of uptime. you have 37 seconds of ult, and then you have 48 seconds that it goes off cooldown. So that's 11 seconds. Plus natural instinct. I mean, the thing is, natural instinct is not getting like a cooldown buff, so yeah, you only can use it every once in a while. But it depends on what bosses you want to do. To be fair, I think the only difference between range and magic is the fact that magic has the crit damage increase, and range just has AOE. Is AOE really important? And the AOE is not even like that crazy. It's only 1 tile. If it was like 4 tiles, then it would be crazy. Like I would say there's no doubt that the range is better, but it's only 1 tile. So I need to think how many scenarios is having that like AOE for 1 tile really broken. And literally the only thing that it's broken for, there's 2 scenarios, okay? Okay, three, kinda, if you're killing the minions on Telos. But mostly it's broken for AOD, for killing the minions, obviously AOD, and at Arc Glacier for high enrage. But, like, why do you need to even kill Arc Glacier if you're going range? Like, you don't. So, really, the only thing that you need is just, like, the range, the AOE is just for Angel of Death. That's it. And the thing is, ranged is benefited less, I think, by the special attack ability cooldowns. I mean, Saren Godbow is an insane spec. Don't get me wrong. Magic gets buffed by the wand spec. The wand spec is insane, and having that reduced cooldown does, like, it will come into play. Like, I think the range having the SGB cooldown lower is like on par with magic having the wand spec cooldown being lower. It goes from 45 to what? Like 9 seconds down, so it goes from 45 to 36. I think overall, I'm leaning more toward magic. I'm leaning like 60-40 to magic, mostly because ranged Again, like the the really broken thing is at AOD, where you can just nuke the minions, and but that's it. I don't think you're gonna kill Arc Glacier at all. Like, why would you kill Arc Glacier? All right, let's look at the rest of this. All right, tier 6, Banker's Note and Perfection. Gain a incredible stack, bro. Okay, of inventory to boost access to infinite invention materials. Okay, so you don't ever have to farm stupid freaking Vindicta for the Illujankin components. You don't have to farm like freaking all this nonsense like Araxor for biting. This is insane already. Okay. Augmented items consume no charge. That's nice. Helpful perks trigger. Okay, I don't know. Oh wait. Helpful perks trigger times. Oh, that means that's like stuff like biting and stuff. So that is good. Invention machines run faster. Nice. Disassembling items will gain resources from both actions. Disassembling has 60% chance. Oh, so when you when you disassemble stuff, it also alks it. That's pretty funny. All right, so you just get money while disassembling. And then disassembling has 60% chance to save the resource. I mean, does it even matter if you have infinite materials? You don't even need to disassemble anything. It's really just, I guess, if you just want to just dis it for no reason. Yeah, this is insane. Like, the fact that you don't have to farm Illujankin components and garbage like that. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point, Jojo. Yeah, you're Iron Man, so, like, if you need gold and you don't have gold, that does make sense. You know what's actually really funny about that, Jojo, is I'm assuming Iron Man, like, you have to high alk a lot to get, like, to just get raw gold. And alking is actually kind of annoying, but if you just get the money from disassembling is just way faster. Where's Banknote? Where the frick is Banknote? Receive the Banker's Note inventory item. Grants access to your bank almost anywhere in the world. Can you use it in combat? That probably not. Probably that would make no sense. You could just like use your bank in the middle of like a Virago kill. But that does beg the question. In a boss like Virago, you do go out of combat quite a lot. Can you just bank in the middle of the kill? Probably not, because it says almost anywhere. So I'm assuming it doesn't mean in a boss instance. To activate options, to know and unknow in one action with specific quantity, you can set that amount. Okay, sure. Manually use on items the bank note to know and unknow directly. Huh. Okay. So you can do some really cheesy stuff. So if you're in a boss fight, you could just bring an entire note paper stack of like sailfish and just keep unnoting them and eating them. Okay, this is really cheesy. I don't know if it's better than Perfection though. The Perfection, just the amount of time saved from Perfection is insane. Like I like not farming freaking Vindicta. Like God, I don't want to farm Vindicta. Yeah, I think the note might be a little bit too cheesy. So I don't think this is the way. But I think if you want to do something really like if you want to cheese a boss here, definitely take this one. Take the Banker's Note. Because, like, technically, you could have, like, infinite food in any boss fight if you just have the Banker's Note. So, if that's what you guys want to do, take the note. Like, don't, you know what I mean? Like, just frick the invention. Like, don't care about it. Just like, cheese a boss. Yeah, this is a really hilarious one. I'm almost really tempted to take it just for science, but the issue is I know for a fact that I'm going to be so sad farming Vindicta, so I'll probably still take Perfection. Okay, we're almost done. I think final tier. So we have Ascension, Specialist, Everlasting Faith. All right. So these must be the most broken ones. Ascension. A broad range of reading can provide some exceptional abilities. Attacks have a 5% chance to empower you through the Stone of Jas. Grants Elder God Book, containing the effects of every combat God Book, including Erethr's Grimoire. Godbook activations have reduced cooldown from 15 to 4. Okay. Okay, this is really insane. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think I said this before, but for most, like, noob PvMers, if you have Ascension, your like, freaking book slot item is going to be dealing more damage than, like, you actually. Like, like a bad PvMer is just going to, you know, just use auto attacks all day, and their book is going to do more damage than them. Because you're going to be proccing freaking... Wait, it says God book activation cooldown's been reduced, but is that for every single book? So, or is it random? So let's say I proc the Saradomin book. Is it... Can I proc the Zami book right after? And only the Saradomin book is on cooldown? Or is every single book on cooldown after I proc the Sarah book? Oh, the FAQ said multiple can proc? Okay, then, yeah, this is really good. Now, and I'm not gonna lie, okay? What's really tempting is not the fact that all the books are proccing. What's really tempting is I don't need to farm Solak for the freaking Grimoire. Because I freaking hate farming Grim pages. But this is really tempting, don't get me wrong. This is really tempting. Okay, let's keep going. Specialist. Alright. Grants Elder Essence of Finality Amulet, okay. Which allows you to select any special attack from a menu without needing the weapon. Okay. At a bank, the special attack contained with Elder Essence of Finality Amulet can be changed for free. Okay. Every 50 seconds, your next spec will consume no adren. Oh, and special attacks deal 50% more damage. Oh, huh. This is better than the book. If you're like going for just pure PvM, this is better than the book. Cause the book is just like convenient. The book is convenient that like you have the Grimoire the whole time and like you're getting all this other random nonsense. But this, so let me first just tell you with Magic in particular, your rotation is sped up extremely quickly because your EOF spec uses no adrenaline. Basically, when you start your fight, you're starting with the Sunshine. You're probably gonna adren pot. You're gonna use like a couple abilities. You're gonna use Tsunami and then and then you're gonna what the frick is it called? You're gonna use the Fractured Staff spec, and then it's gonna cost no adrenaline. So here's the thing. I don't think this is true. I probably not. But does the special attack damage, does that increase the Fractured Staff like extra damage as well? Because if that does, this is insane for Magic. This is also really good for ranged as well. Because ranged, you actually do use special attacks a lot. This is both really powerful for ranged and Magic. Because ranged, you use the bow spec a lot. You use like Dark Bow. You use freaking Saren Godbow. I mean, I think what's very obvious is if the passive, or sorry, if that buffs the Fractured Staff like extra hit damage, this is disgusting for Magic. But I feel like it probably isn't. Like, it probably wouldn't work for Magic. Alright, let's see. Everlasting Faith. Gain ultimate blessing from the god. Prayer points don't drain. Really nice. Protection, so you don't need prayer potions. Protection prayers and deflects block plus 50% damage. So I'm assuming this means it just blocks 100% damage. Which, if you're farming something like Telos, it's like incredibly broken. You just don't take damage. Well, actually, you still get fricked by the end because you take 2 damage. But yeah, that's really funny. Protection prayers and deflect acts as soul swapping active. That's really powerful. But to be honest, if you're like an endgame PvMer, this is not as crazy as it sounds. It's mostly just for like being lazy, but you get most of your soul split out of it anyways, if that makes sense. So this is really only broken if you just don't soul split flick. And then on death, revive with 100% of your life points. Wait, on death, revive 100%. Wait. Oh, it's another sign of life. On a 5-minute cooldown. So I'm assuming this stacks with your sign, so you just have 2 sign of lives. Alright, that's funny. I don't think this is worth it as a PvMer, but this is really funny. I personally, the one that's gonna deal the most damage by far is the special attack one. Whatever the specialist, this one. All of your specs deal more damage. You get like a free spec every 15 seconds. Yeah, this, and then plus you don't have to do the clues. Because I'm assuming this doesn't degrade. So you just have a permanent EOF. Actually, if you're doing ranged, unfortunately, you will have to do clues. Yeah, you have to do clues because, yeah, unlucky. You still need the freaking... You need more EOFs. I'm pretty sure you don't get more than 1, right? Because someone using range, you need like 3 EOFs at like minimum. Not if you take perfection. Oh, yeah, right. You are. Yeah, frick the clues. Yeah, you just have fortune components. Yeah, never mind. You're totally right, Tornado. I forgot about that. Yeah, you just need a Hydrix and you just have the frickin' thing. Which is going to be easy as frick, because you have, like, a ton of Reaper points from assignments. Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty much set for me. So for me, I would go Excavator, Farming Frenzy, Farius Flight, Production Master, probably crit happens, but bombardment. I'm kind of torn. I don't know if I want to go ranged or magic yet. I have to think about it, because ranged I think does benefit more from the adrenaline thing, from the specialist thing, but ranged you have to farm so many booty bosses. Like you have to farm ambassador for the ECB. Like who the frick wants to farm ambassador? So I don't know. I'll think about it. Perfection, of course, and then specialist. All right, I think that's pretty much all I have. It was really nice reveals. I wonder if I should put this on YouTube. Okay, it doesn't matter. Look, if you have to do ranged, you have to farm Ambassador and you have to farm Vorkath. Who the frick wants to farm those 2 bosses? Do you need to do Croesus? Oh, yeah. You need the hammer. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, you physically cannot do ranged without Death Spore arrows, and if you need the hammer, is there any other way to get Death Spore arrows? I don't think there is, right? Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think that might have cemented me into not using ranged.